Yeah, we can go back to talking about the gallery stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Get back on track with that.
Yeah.
Because I kind of went off on a tangent.
It's all good.
Went off on a tangent. How I got into the gallery space, man. Freaking, yeah. But like, I was like, all right, I'm going to go for it, and, I work really hard over at CASP. I use that print studio like any chance I can get into there to work. I'm in there working, and I really enjoy working there. This year for the Blue Party is their largest fundraiser, and what they do is like each year they select an artist who's affiliated with CASP to design and make the centerpieces of the tables. It's a big honor, like Amanda Sneed's done it. Dirk Fowler's done it many, I wouldn't say many, a few times. Peyton Sawyer's done it. Like it's a thing. It's a thing. And, this year I got selected to do it. I will say that it wasn't like, I don't know, man. Like it was a graphic that I was working a couple of jobs at that time. And, the design that I made is the design that Chad picked out. I don't think it was well received or anything like that, but it also could have been my negative perception, which that gets me in trouble. But no, I didn't think it was like, I was like, man, and it was kind of a weird event, but, it was a weird event that nobody came up and talked to me or anything like that. The only people that came up and talked to me were the people that were working the event, which were my friends who I would normally be working the event with, so it was, I don't know. I had some weird feelings about that. And I was like, damn, and then, I taught some classes, a couple of classes. And like, that's basically how this app kind of came up, was that we were, I was talking with Chad about, potentially doing a CMYK color separation class. The thing is though, with those classes and stuff, they need to be palatable for the general public, and that was my mistake, was that I made the classes a little bit too technical. So it was like, it didn't work out,
It happens.
But, the CMYK thing, we were trying to figure out, like, I was looking online for a suitable replacement because, telling a class that's supposed to be like a fun, like paint by numbers kind of a thing, like, hey, you need to go out and buy Adobe to do the color separations. It's kind of a large ask,
I gotcha.
And so I was like, all right, well, and then I was trying to look for a suitable replacement online and I couldn't find one. I was like, well, what if I can make one? And so that's how the Halftone CMYK app came about. It's actually very useful, and I do plan on releasing it and having it as a downloadable thing eventually, sometime this year, hopefully.
Nice.
As a downloadable thing off of a website that I need to start building. I spent all this time coding. Why did I not code a website? I don't know. It's not like, I had something called Zynga, which was before MySpace.
Yeah,
growing up. Yeah. Very few people know about it. But it, like, you literally had to, just like in MindSpace where you had to code HTML, you had to do that with Zynga too. Zynga was like a blog. It was a blog that you could put music on. Huh. Yeah, before MySpace started doing the music stuff.
Yeah, literally never heard of that. That's crazy.
Yeah, but
the gallery.
Yeah, the gallery. So I was like, all right, well, I felt like a little bit, what would I say? Like a little bit of like imposter syndrome, from that. And I was like, the next thing I was like, okay, well, how am I going to top myself from? Because I'm like, what? I got to top myself on everything that I do all year art wise, so like, what is the next thing to top myself? And it was just an opportunity that came up where I was able to get a display at the airport, So I have artwork on
Oh,
display at the airport
fuck
right
yeah.
now. Yeah. Fuck yeah, that's right.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah,
The
bro.
rules.
Hell yeah, man. And I'm very proud about that. And it's still on display. It was only supposed to be on display for like 2 months, and they've kept it up there forever. You know, like, hey, just keep it up there. You
Hell
know,
yeah.
like,
tell
I'm
'em.
cool with that. You know,
Yeah.
maybe we could probably swap it out with some new stuff. You know, but anyways, I was like, okay, well, that was a very lucky opportunity. I was just in the right place, right time, and Chad was like, hey, man, come here. And I was like, yeah, what's up, dude? And he was like, you need to talk to this lady right now. I was like, oh, okay. So I went and I talked to her, and she's the one that that like kind of curates that space. So
It's not about what you know, it's about who you know.
it's just about being at the right place at the right time.
There you go.
Yeah. It's not about knowing people, about being in the room.
Being in the room.
Yeah.
Can get you far.
Yeah, it does. And then I was like, okay, so now that I'm at the airport, still feeling imposter syndrome, and I was just like, how am I going to top myself now? And I was like, okay, well, I need to start applying for shows. There was an international show that came up at Charles Adams Gallery, and I was like, it's a long shot for me to get into this show, because international shows, you're competing with internationally. You're competing with hundreds, if not thousands of people internationally, to get in those spots. And then there was like, I saw that I was trying to look on art entries. It used to be called Art Cafe, but it's basically it's a website that has listings of artist opportunities. I think it's called Apply for Entry now. I still type in Art Cafe and it just pops up. But and so I was looking on there, and I saw that there was an art show in Plano, the regional one. It was the only one like going on in the fall, was this international show, and the one in Plano. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna apply to both of those. And somehow I got into both
Hell
of them. Yeah. A regional show at the same time as an international show. I was like, I'll take that. I'll take that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
And then, like, so to talk about the gallery, how I got into the gallery space, whatever, freaking, for the last couple of years, I've been like, me and Janelle Spivey have been kind of like messaging back and forth, she's had an eye on me, like keeping an eye on me and my artwork. And, we've kind of gone back and forth about, just about like, I've always been interested in showing art in her gallery space. I've thought like it was kind of like an appropriate place for that. There's a lot of local artists that kind of like, it's kind of like part of that upward trajectory to kind of like to go there, to be in that space, and so, last, I deeply regret this, but like one time she wanted to have a meeting, or like I had like talked her into having a meeting, and then I accidentally like, just like completely stood her up. And you don't do that, dude.
Jesus.
Oh my gosh, you don't do that. You don't do that. But like I still regret that. But we kept talking even after that, and honestly, I wasn't ready for that gallery space at that time, with these two shows on my back. She messaged me, and she was like, she invited me to the member show that they just had, like the one that's about to end next first Friday, the January and February show. And she invited me to that one to apply for that one. And I was like, okay, I'll give that a shot, and she ended up selecting 3 pieces for that show. I was like, hell yeah. And then while I was in that show, I had a couple prints sell while I was in that show.
Hell yeah.
So, that was really good too. And then I was in the process of replacing a print that I had sold. And she brought it up, and I was just kind of casually talking to her about it, about like, you know, what was going to happen after this show, because the show was about to end. And she was like, well, you know, she didn't say, there wasn't kind of any written contract or anything like that. She didn't sit me down and be like, well, Dave, you know, and she was just like, well, we're going to keep selling, you know, we're going to keep this up going. I was like, okay, I can do that.
Hell yeah.
I can do that. You know, like, I think now what the problem is, like it's a matter, I'm used to volume sales to get my number, right? So you know that bird print, the everybody likes that bird print, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The glitch one with the two zebra finches and stuff. Freaking like, you know, just, and this is an estimate. Okay. This isn't like the actual number, but you know, like, you know, just in that print alone, I've sold like roughly like $1,600 worth of that print just alone. That. So like, how many people can say that they sold a $1,600 piece of art last year?
True. Hell yeah.
You know, it's a different kind of, economics, you know, you know, and the cost and everything that comes out of that, that's just the gross, but the cost that comes out of it, it would have cost just as much as it probably would have to paint a painting, you know, of similar value, you know. So, but you know, it's different in the gallery. Okay. Like instead of like me being at First Friday and doing like direct studio sales where they're buying it unframed, you know, like it's in a sleeve, there's no commission on it, there's no framer behind it, you know, you're buying basically the wholesale price of that artwork, you know. So that's part of the and also you have to contend with the, you know, what is the market norm for the area, you know. So First Friday, like just from the years of me working First Friday, I know it's between $60 and $80. I know it's between $60 and $80, and that's what people are normally spend on First Friday. That's going and buying food at the food trucks.
God damn.
And then after they buy food at the food trucks, they maybe got around $20, $30 to spend on art. That's why my prints are priced between $20 and $30.
Smart.
Yeah, because I know I can sell
Damn, I never really thought about
$101
that.
items.
I really never thought about that.
Well, you
Like-
know, one of the things I would like to do sometime next year is actually do some like real like research on that market, because it's interesting. It's an interesting space. And there's like a consistent number of people that show up almost at, you know, basically when the peak First Friday months are going to be and when they're not going to be, you know. So there's kind of a consistent number that show up every month. So like, you know, I would like to like really do like legitimate surveys and ask people like what they're spending their money on, how much money they normally spend on art, how often do they show up to First Friday, and then like compile all that data and then like give it to local artists that participate in First Friday. So then it gives them a clear view of like how to price their art.
Yeah.
To optimize their sales potential.
You definitely should do that.
I know. Like,
I
I
didn't
don't
even
know
think,
why
like-
Luca doesn't do that.
Well,
They
yeah.
do surveys, but those surveys are kind of like, I don't know exactly. I'm maybe speaking out of turn. I've never taken one of those surveys, so I don't know what
I've
their
never
surveys
have
like.
either.
I know. But
You're competing against other artists,
Well, yeah.
food, beer, and I mean,
Yeah.
travel, I guess, kind of technical. I mean, people go on dates and you got family and shit. So
Yeah.
like
the
gas, weather, gas.
last year, that tornado thing that went on June First Friday. God dang.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, they canceled it, dude.
That
I had
was-
new art coming out too.
that
It
was scary.
rough, dude. That was rough.
I hope we don't have that this year.
Yeah, me too, man. But you
That's
know,
crazy. I
but
never
like,
thought
you know,
about
the
that.
gallery, it's different. So I'm presenting the print in the best optimal situation where it's already framed, ready to go. And then it's also in a gallery that's been curated.
Yeah, it's in the gallery.
It's in the gallery, as in the gallery owner has curated that space for optimal sales. You know, she knows, she's been doing it for 15 years. She knows what works in that space, what doesn't work in that space. You know, so you know, there's also, so the pricing is different. You know, my prices, in a clever way, I'm saying that my prices are going up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they have to, because two things are happening. I have to cover my cost from Charles Adams Gallery, who's making the custom frames for the artwork. Right. And then I also have to cover the 35% commission that the gallery gets, you know, which you think that's a lot, right?
I don't know. Is it?
No,
Okay.
It's actually Janelle's very generous,
Okay.
you know, because normally the gallery is 50-50.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Because I mean, you have to think about it. Like, you know, the gallery is putting in all this work to sell your art and to present it in this optimal light.
I got you.
You know, so yeah, you know, but it's a brand new thing. I don't know how long it's going to last. I hope it lasts as long.
Where's the gallery at?
It's off of Broadway. So it's Broadway Contemporary. It's right off of, it's right across the street from Miguel's, or what was it?
Not right
Miguel's.
there.
Yeah. It's kind of by Beer House.
Yeah. Right there by Fuzzy's.
Yeah. It's a nice, it's kind of like a 1970s.
I didn't know that's what it was.
House.
Yeah,
know?
It's cool.
Yeah, it's a real cool place.
Yeah.
Real cool place. And they
Big
got
leagues.
Good art in there, dude.
That's
You're
fucking,
like, whoa.
That's sick.
Yeah.
It's not even like really First Friday proper almost, huh? Not really.
No, it's not. First Friday adjacent.
Yeah.
You know.
It's fucking sick.
Yeah. But you know, like basically how this relationship works and what we've talked about so far is that I make art before I show it to anybody. Either send pictures of the finished piece or I show Janelle the artwork. And then she says, great, get it framed. We'll get it sold. Or she says, I don't like it, you know, and then guess what? It's going to go back to being sold at First Friday.
That's okay.
That's okay. That's okay. Because, you know, also the art is moving at a different pace. You know, when I mean moving from artist to owner, you know, it's moving at a different pace. So I'm hoping that the art moves at a nice, steady pace. You know,
who's buying art?
Who's buying art?
That type of art.
That type of art? I have no idea, to be honest. I have no idea.
Rich people.
No, man. I'm still keeping my art affordable.
I'm talking about the gallery.
The gallery? Yeah. That's a completely different thing. I have no idea.
You have no idea.
I have no idea. I know nothing about it.
Damn. I never even.
And honestly, I'm staying in my lane, dude. I'm just going to make the art. And if it sells, great.
Hell yeah.
You know, I do know the majority of people that normally buy my art, and it's young couples. It's like either...
Oh, at First Friday?
Yeah. First Friday is young couples. It's young couples and, you know, like... it's young straight and gay couples, you know.
I didn't even think about it like that, but okay.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, well, I wanted to say that just because, you know.
Yeah.
You know, and then and Megan Hyman. She well, cut that out.
I'll bleep the name.
To bleep that, yeah. She buys my art a lot, though.
Is that
She used to be the I think she was like the financial director of Luca there for a while. Oh. She was like one of my biggest cheerleaders there for the longest time, dude. She has a whole wall full of my artwork in her house. And it's amazing. But yeah, like we can talk about this new stuff though.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah. So this right here, these two pieces, man, these two pieces are going up in the gallery, dude. I can't even sell them like on First Friday. So as long as they're up at the gallery, I'm in a non-compete. I can't sell them. A verbal non-compete, but like
Oh,
still,
really?
yeah, I cannot. And also think about it this way, dude. Like, why would I undermine her sales anyways?
True.
You
don't want to do that.
It's a brand new relationship. I want
This is called
it
The
to
Only
do
Road?
great. What?
The Only Road? Is that what this is?
No, it's The Only Rival.
Rival. I can't read.
Yeah, it's like the only rival is myself,
Ah, there we go.
It's like me against me.
Yeah,
It's me against a shitty version of me.
that's life, huh?
Yeah. It's the person I got to deal with.
What's this one called? I don't even want to take a guess.
This one's Front Runner.
Front Runner.
Yeah.
And these are going in the gallery.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
And it was her
Using
suggestion. I got to give Janelle a lot of props. It's kind of like talking. So I went and I showed her the stereogram, and she was just like, I was like, the stereogram, which you probably can't see it with the cameras, whatever.
No,
but there's with the magic eye, whatever. I went to show her it, and she was like, I can't see the lady in it. And I was like, well, I mean, that's kind of the point. She was just like, well,
magic eye for the male gaze.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't need I'm not going to mansplain the male gaze. We'll let a woman do that. But I'm going to say men be looking.
Hell yeah.
Men be looking.
Fuck yeah.
It's meant to satire the male gaze. So I'm not just to make sure that anybody's like, ooh, getting their feathers all ruffled about it. It's meant to satire the male gaze. Gosh.
What can you do?
I mean, everything's a target nowadays,
Especially on this podcast.
You got to duck and dodge,
Bullshit, like, yeah.
He said something I don't like. Let's destroy his life. Oh my God.
Let's not go down this rabbit hole, my friend.
Let's not.
So this is different style than this.
Right? Yeah. But it's the same app. Well, relatively the same frame of the app, but that's a whole different thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's still set up the same way to where I can it separates the color channels and I can screen print it. That's a screen print, dude.
Just know if I give my friend something like this, it's a picture of my balls in there.
I'll make them.
We're gonna make them and we're gonna give them out to you guys.
We'll do a grayscale of his balls.
Oh, my nuts. Not my wiener, my balls. Just saying.
We'll do it.
Oh fuck. Yeah. I imagine I'll get a text.
If she likes it, I like it. We might need to cut that out.
I might get a text later and say, cut that part.
We might need to cut that one, but I don't know.
Nah, it'd be sick though.
No, it would
Some
be
girls
sick.
like that shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I thought about doing a whole just a zine of just stereogram smut.
That would be cool.
Yeah, it'd be cool. Like a little zine, little flip book, and you'd be like, what?
Fuck it.
Yeah.
It's all art.
Yeah, but I got to make the highbrow shit now. I can't make the smut anymore,
Damn,
yeah. I got to you can see that I actually tried with those two prints, I actually have to give a damn about what I'm making.
Not a bad thing.
Yeah. I had to dig deep conceptually to make it happen.
I like it.
Yeah.
Are these pictures you took or?
No, they're highly manipulated stock images.
Okay.
Because ain't no way, dude, I've always been too poor to go to a derby race. But I did pay for the rights. I have no idea, man. I've never been, dude. I've never been in that. I would love to see something like that.
That'd be sick.
Yeah. I would love to you know what I would love to do of this print? I would love to do the Matador. You know what I'm saying? Because that would people would love that.
You should do that.
Yeah, I should.
Oh, fuck. That's a good idea.
Hey, somebody should get in touch with Texas Tech Athletics and make that happen.
I know a guy.
You know a guy?
Who knows the Mass Rider?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
If we can make it happen, get some photos, get in my camera, get some photos of it riding, and then do that same thing. But then
Totally.
replace all the dots with the double T.
Oh fuck, bro!
Yeah, you can
You
do
have
that.
to do that. You
I
have to.
know.
You can make a
It's
killing.
it's gotta be like, I want it to be like an official Texas Tech thing.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Okay.
for it to be like, you know, something that they commission me to do it. I don't want to just do it and then get in trouble, you know, because technically I'm still like a licensed vendor. Hey, that's another thing too. I'm still a licensed vendor with y'all guys. So like,
Even if you took the picture, you could get in trouble.
well, hey, yeah,
Oh.
they have a lot of copyright stuff going on.
Oh, with
like
the double T.
the double T,
yeah,
and all
I got
that.
you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can't just
Yeah.
unilaterally go out and do that. I have to ask permission. Please give me permission.
If anybody's listening, please let's make that happen, because that would be sick.
That would be amazing.
Put that shit in the airport.
Yeah, do that in the airport, and then like, dude, like straight up, like give it to the freaking, hey, those boys, they did a good job. You know what I'm saying? They got as far as they could get. You know, and, you know,
yeah.
Hey,
but that'd be sick as fuck.
I mean, they should be really proud of themselves. You know, like, hey,
yeah, sure, totally.
You know, the fact that, you know, I don't know, that quarterback, freaking dude, like he was all crying and everything. I watched it.
It made me cry.
Yeah, it made me tear up too. I was like, hey, bro, you still won, dude.
Yeah.
Tough game, man. Tough game. Still won. Yeah, they got shot out. They just literally got.
It was the worst day of my
life. It was
life.
like a guillotine, man. It was just like, you're
I
done.
would rather get broken up with by my girlfriend every day of my life than go through that damn heartbreak that was January 1st.
Hey, that did not define the year. That just means we got to double down and freaking go after it.
We are already. We're bouncing back.
Yeah, like I'm going to do hey, last year, art-wise, I will frame it like in the context of art, was like an amazing year for me.
There you go.
Yeah, I outdid myself every month.
You topped yourself.
I topped myself every month. You know what I'm going to do this year? The same damn shit. I'm going to top myself every. Hey,
I keep looking at the camera when you say.
Hey. I'm going to top.
I'm going to edit that. Or you see me looking like when he says it. Top yourself, bro.
Yeah, I'm going to keep doing it.
Yeah.
Every month.
No, that's cool though. I'm glad you're leveling up. Your prices are going up.
Yeah. But hey, they're still affordable. All right. I'm not going to. That Prince right now is not worth more than framed and everything ready to go about $320. You know, I think that's a fair price. You know, that covers me. That covers Chanel. That covers Zach. You know, everybody gets a good cut of that.
That framing is expensive?
Yeah, I mean, because I'm a dumbass. And it's something that he was like, you know, Dave, if you just did standard sizes, it's the same thing that Charles Adams says to me. He says, if you just did standard sizes, you wouldn't need custom frames. I'm like, you know, in my, like, you know, salesman mind, my salesman mind, I'm thinking, well, yeah, but I need to communicate value, right? That you're not just getting a valuable piece of artwork, you know, with my signature on it, you know, but you're also getting a custom frame, you know. You're getting it top notch.
Fuck yeah, actually.
You know?
Yeah.
You're getting the best of the best. Which, speaking of, you should Google me right now. You should Google me.
Let's see.
You should Google me. I'm going to Google myself too. See what it says. I did this the other day. Dave Clayton, Lubbock, Texas.
Oh, okay, I was about to say.
And do the AI mode.
Let's see. refers to several artists.
This is key individual, a prominent local artist and printmaker.
Printmaker, photographer, and digital graphic designer.
Yeah, it says prominent.
Oh, yeah, it's got
local artist.
Lubbock International Airport, featured at the cast, active member of the 806 Collect. That needs to change.
No, that needs to change.
And studies, a student at Texas Tech University School of Art.
It says prominent. You know, next year I want to top that, and I want it to say award winning. But you know what? To my haters, when I Google you, nothing pops up. So just remember that. So
I'm Googling,
never forget.
I'm Googling myself right now.
I Googled you too. Hey, you pop up too.
Appears to be the host of local podcast, physical business news. It just says I am the host. Yeah. Hey, I'm on there.
Hey, you're up there.
Let's do some more too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look up people later. That's my new thing. I'm gonna look up people.
I know. I've been looking up all. I was like, as soon as I did that, I was like, I'm gonna Google myself. I'm gonna be a little cocky here, you know. And I was like, oh shit. Hey, but next year it's gonna say award winning. I guarantee it. So.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Fucking A, man. Yeah, this was a way better podcast than last time we did
one. Oh my
one.
gosh, dude. That was so crazy. That's another thing. Well, we can end it on that. You want to end on that? That was a pretty good.
Yeah, we can end that on that. But
yeah,
if we need to cut this part out, I do want to say, I don't know if you told the story of logging.
Oh, we're not going to tell that story.
Are you still working there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to know that. Okay.
Yeah. We're not going to tell that story, man.
Okay.
Just because.
If you want to know,
I am still working there, and then also it's like with all of this positive things going on, my leash has gotten a lot shorter. You know, it's like I have to. Yeah, it's
one of my favorite stories of my life. But
it's a funny one. But
where can they follow you?
Follow me on DRC_ART, DRC Art.
And you're still at First Friday?
I'm still at First Friday, too. I wasn't the last couple of months just because I had this art show going on, and I've been working on new art, but I will be at the February one. I'm now in the print shop, which makes a whole lot more sense, you know, because I'm making prints. It makes more sense for me to be in the print shop. I'm making better sales in the print shop, you know, so, I mean, and it's less... You know, I'm getting more exposure with people coming in versus by the time they get to the back, they've already spent their money, kind of a situation.
Damn, another thing. You should do that survey shit. That's crazy.
Yeah, I need to do the survey stuff, you know, and then what else I was going to say? Hey, mental health is not something to goof around with.
Take care of yourself.
Take care of yourself.
You know, I'm putting a deadline on this. I will have this out before the First Friday.
Yeah.
Only reason I'm saying that before I forget, because our dear friend Elise is doing something at First Friday in February, I believe.
She is. I need to talk to her.
She has a display or something.
Well, she does stuff at Studio G.
I think she's got something going on.
She's still teaching yoga at 806.
She does the yoga on Thursday. I think every third Thursday of the month at the 806 Collective.
806 Collective. Well, that's good.
Yeah, and then. Yeah, she has a installation happening at Studio G.
Yeah, she's been doing that.
February 6th, 2026.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health. Don't be don't be scared to talk about it.
If you can afford it, you know, and don't be scared to talk about your issues. It's not cowardice. It's not demasculating or anything like that. Like, bro, we all go through some bullshit. We all carry an invisible burden, you know. Yep. You got to talk about your mental health because honestly, dude, it's survivable. You can overcome it.
Definitely. Yeah. Oh yeah. Again, man, thanks for being here. We'll see you guys at First Friday, February 6th.
Yeah. First Friday. See me. Come see me.
God bless.
Yeah, God bless.